Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Gaming Info here, back with another video about the NBA. I haven't recorded in a while, and you know, just wanted to talk about some recent things going on in the NBA, specifically about DeMarcus Cousins and his ACL tear. Um, yeah, he got injured again. The guy can't catch a break. It's really upsetting, honestly. And yeah, so I'll be talking about the effect of the Marcus Cousins ACL tear on the Lakers' title hopes. This past offseason, the Lakers signed him at 29 years old for $3.5 million, which is incredibly low for a player who was a former All-Star and a former All-NBA player. I mean, his recent injury history was the prime factor to the significant dip in salary. Nonetheless, DeMarcus Cousins was an X factor for the Lakers. His potential contribution to the Lakers made them the title favorites by a significant margin, in my opinion. He could have really pushed them over the top with his rebounding, his post scoring, just giving them another angle to score alongside Anthony Davis and LeBron. His brief stint with the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs showed that he could play an important role for the depleted team. His Game 2 performance, especially in the NBA Finals against the Toronto Raptors, helped show he could still contribute to a winning team despite his previous quad tear and Achilles injury. The Lakers acquired him in free agency, hoping he would be able to push them over the hump in their hopes of a championship. His potential contributions will be missed, especially against teams of the mid-tier to low-tier centers. So, I think that this is a huge loss for the Lakers. They were not very deep at the center position, having just him and JaVale McGee. And JaVale McGee can replace him, but he's not a guy you want to play 30 minutes at center because after a while, towards the end of the game, his value starts decreasing on the floor because he can't stretch the floor. He's not a really good mid-range shooter. He can't really do things for the Lakers that they need in closing minutes. I know they signed Dwight Howard, and that could work out well for them. It didn't work out last time. It's a completely different team. Dwight Howard, if he can do what he does best, which is play defense and catch lobs, will help them definitely. He's similar to JaVale McGee at this point in his career in that way, but still, DeMarcus Cousins is definitely a better option than he is. DeMarcus Cousins wasn't going to give them 25, 10, and 5 like he would with the Kings or the Pelicans. That was never what was expected from him, but he could have given them roughly 16 points, 8 rebounds, something like that. He could really get the ball down on the low block and punish smaller defenders, right? Like I'm thinking about the Clippers, their starting center is probably going to be Ivica Zubac, or Montrezl Harrell is going to be playing a lot of minutes there too. But he could really punish defenders that were smaller than him with his weight and size and muscle, and that's something that the Lakers don't have anymore. His chemistry with Anthony Davis and Rajon Rondo would have been really good for the team too, having them just being assembled like recently. He could have really helped them stretch the floor because LeBron can't shoot that well, Rondo can't shoot that well. They don't have a lot of shooters on that team. And his 30% career average from the three-point line would have definitely helped them stretch the floor. In terms of title hopes, I think this is a blow to the Lakers. I think they're still the favorites to win, although teams like the Nuggets and Clippers will do better against them now. Anthony Davis is still on the team, obviously, and he's going to be a great defender, but he's probably going to be playing a lot of minutes at power forward and won't necessarily be guarding the team's best center all the time. And I know he'll be playing Joel Embiid and everything, but this does put an extra load on Anthony Davis to perform well, especially under pressure. Right now, looking at the Western Conference, I think it's pretty clear that the Lakers and Clippers are the two best teams. I think the Clippers overall are a better team, but the Lakers have the better duo in terms of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I think DeMarcus Cousins was a good piece that they had, and losing him will be a crucial loss. I think the Clippers are not that far behind the Lakers at this point, and especially since the Lakers have less depth than the Clippers, this is a bench blow to the Lakers. They will be playing more guys now because DeMarcus Cousins is not in the lineup. I don't know what this means for potentially Kyle Kuzma, because if DeMarcus Cousins is in the starting lineup, then Kuzma is probably coming off the bench. I know there were reports that LeBron James was going to start at point guard. I don't believe that's going to happen. I don't think Frank Vogel is going to put him at point guard. If you look at some of Frank Vogel's previous teams, especially with the Pacers, Paul George, who was drafted as a shooting guard, Frank Vogel had him play small forward. I think Vogel values forwards more than guards, and therefore I think LeBron James will be playing small forward. I think Anthony Davis will have to play a lot of center this season because he's going to be the defensive anchor of the team. I know JaVale can play defense, but he's not starting over Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis doesn't like playing center, but I mean, if the team wants to win, it's gonna have to be him at center, LeBron at power forward, and Kuzma at small forward. I don't like Kuzma coming off the bench. I know he could bring a spark, but I don't think that's the role he fits in. I've seen some other potential lineups with JaVale starting, Anthony Davis at the 4, Dwight Howard and Kyle Kuzma coming off the bench. That's an option. You know, the coaching staff will have to play around with that. Jason Kidd and Frank Vogel and some other coaches they'll have to figure that out. The Lakers are honestly in a tough spot now, especially since with LeBron coming off the injury last year to his groin, and Anthony Davis not performing very well during the season. They're under a lot of pressure, and I think they can do it. I think LeBron's gonna win MVP. LeBron James, after being doubted for an entire year, not even being considered top 3 by some people as the best player in the planet, I think he's gonna come out. I think he's gonna perform well. I think he might, for the first time, average double-digit assists, but playing alongside Anthony Davis. He might not. He might still play the normal way. But I think he's going to perform well. I think Anthony Davis is going to play good. The only thing that the Lakers have to worry about is the Clippers. As ironic as that is. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, that team can play defense. That team can play offense, right? Lou Will coming off the bench. They're really good. So, yeah. That was DeMarcus Cousins ACL tears effect on the Lakers. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I mean, subscribe. Also, the footage of the Hawks and Lakers playing in the background, I was the Hawks. That was some terrible play by me. My apologies. Don't mind that. Bye-bye.